Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie Delara and I run Strawberries by Steph on Instagram. A lot of you guys have been asking for a tutorial on the strawberries, so I finally decided to film it, and I think it's pretty simple and easy to follow along. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment down below any other videos you guys would like to see. So first off, I'm going to start by grabbing my strawberries. I bought these at Aldi and I have 2 packs. I'm not going to be using the whole 2 packs, but I just decided to wash both of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour them into a bowl like this one right here. So I went ahead and rinsed them. I know you can't really tell because I drained the water, but always make sure to wash your strawberries because there can be dirt or little bugs, and you definitely don't want that when making strawberries. So what I'm doing right here is I'm just grabbing a napkin and I'm patting every little strawberry just to make sure it's fully dry, because if it's not dry, the chocolate is not going to stick onto your strawberry. And once I dry them, I just set them aside on a cookie tray, I guess, with parchment paper. Now, once you set your strawberries aside, I'm going to grab some chocolate. This is the brand Best Choice, and this is almond bark and the flavor vanilla. Now, before anyone comes at me, I am not wearing gloves because these are just for my family and I already washed my hands really good, but I'm adding about 6 blocks of chocolate into the cup where I'm going to melt it. So while the chocolate is melting, I'm going to be crushing up my rock candy. This is from Dollar Tree. You can find them there. They have different colors. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them and put them in a little Ziploc bag and just crush it up with a cup or something hard that's not going to break. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right here. So I put my chocolate in the microwave and I melted mine for a minute and 30 seconds, but that's just me because I know how long it takes to melt. So I would definitely recommend going in and melting them in 30-second intervals until it's fully melted. And once it's smooth and it looks like this, it should be done to dip your strawberries. So next we're going to be coloring our chocolate. I'm going to be using this Color Milk candy coloring and the color Sky Blue. It's going to make this really pretty baby blue color. And I'm going to start off by adding just a couple of drops. And I saw that there wasn't much color, so I kept on adding a bit more drops until I got the desired color. This kind of does take a bit of coloring to color your chocolate, but I really like the color and it's way easier than having to use candy melts. So after I'm done melting the chocolate, I'm going to grab some skewers, and what we're going to use these for is to put the strawberries and to dip them. I know a lot of people like to use toothpicks to place them on parchment paper, but I personally don't like that they're flat at the bottom. So what I do is I use them to stand them on a piece of wood that I have on the side, which I will show you guys in a minute. So I'm going to grab my strawberry and we're going to put the skewer in the strawberry. And once you do that, you're going to start pulling back the leaves and holding them real tight so that we can dip them into the chocolate. So we're going to start dipping them in the chocolate. You're going to start by putting them in and turning them as you go. You want to make sure to keep on holding the leaves, otherwise it will get full of chocolate. And once you're done dipping them, you're going to pull them up and start shaking off the excess chocolate. I like to shake them off for a little bit just to make sure there's not much chocolate left, and that way when I flip them over there's not going to be much chocolate or any chocolate dripping. Once that's done, you're going to pull them up and you're going to shake them to make sure that all the air bubbles are gone and that you get a nice and even coating of chocolate. As you guys can see, this is what it should look like so far, and it's pretty smooth. Okay, so now while the chocolate is still wet, you don't want to let it dry, we're going to grab our rock candy and I'm going to try to explain how to do this. So you're going to pick a corner of your strawberry. I'm going to pick the right side of the strawberry and I'm going to grab the blue rock candy. So since the pieces are pretty crushed and they should be kind of small, you're going to start placing them on the right side just where you think works. You want to go not too much with the blue or whatever color you choose. You want to do a small portion, kind of building a little oval shape, I guess, upwards of the strawberry. And once you're done with the blue coloring, we're going to go in with our white color that's going to go on the outer side of the geode crystal looking strawberry. So the blue crystals should look like this, and now we're going to grab our white ones. You want to start placing these on the outer side of the crystal, just a little bit. You don't want to add too many because you don't want to cover too much of the strawberry. So then again, just focusing on the right side of the strawberry and gently pressing them into the chocolate while it's still wet. Once you're done, it should look like this so far, and you should have the blue in the middle and the white on the outside, like so, and set it aside to dry. So I only did 2 Crystal Rock strawberries, and right here I just decided to dip the rest of them just in normal chocolate. So this is just me dipping the rest of them. I did 12, and yeah, this is just what I was doing to the rest of them. As you can see, I dropped a piece of leaf from the strawberry in the chocolate. You can simply just scoop it out with a toothpick or a skewer and it should be fine. So like I said, I don't like to place my strawberries on parchment paper. My dad had made me this piece of wood, and it just has a whole bunch of little holes all over, and that's where I stand the strawberries on the skewer sticks, just to make sure they all dry evenly all throughout on all sides. So I know it looks dirty, but I promise I clean it. So next, while the rest of the strawberries are drying, we're gonna go in with the Lavender Bake Shop. I'm not really sure what the name. It's like luster dust or gold paint dust. I will link it down below so you guys can find it. I love this thing. It was around $30, I believe, but I've used it for so long, and you honestly don't need much to paint. So this definitely will last you a really long time. So what I'm going to use to activate this gold dust is some tequila, or you can use vodka, or I know some people use lemon extract, but you literally need a tiny amount of this to activate the dust. So what I'm doing here is I'm just mixing it with a paintbrush that I got, I believe, at Walmart or Hobby Lobby. I'm not really sure. It doesn't have a brand or a name, but I'm just stirring it. You want to have a kind of runny consistency, not too much, but right here it was too thick for my liking, so I went ahead and added a little bit of more tequila just to have a more runny consistency. So it should look something like this. As you can see, it's more of a runny consistency and it's not too thick. And we're gonna start to paint the crystal rocks that we had made for the strawberries. So what you want to do is you're gonna pick up your strawberry and you're gonna start painting on the white outer edges of the crystals that you had placed. It doesn't necessarily have to be perfect or in a specific area or anything. Just kind of paint around to where you like and keep on adding it until you get that crystal geode effect. So once you're done, it should look something like this. As you can see, they're extremely cute. Look at that. And it's really simple and easy to get that geode effect on strawberries. So I only made 2 of these, so here I am painting the other one. The other one was a little more wide, but just again, place it on the outer corners and blend it upwards to give that crystal geode effect. So now for the rest of the other strawberries I had left, I decided to drizzle them, just a plain drizzle. And I'm going to be using some Ziploc sandwich bags that has 125. I bought these at Dollar Tree. And I believe these work pretty well instead of having to use piping bags or drizzling bags. And like I said, they're $1, so it's not much of a waste. So once I've placed all the chocolate that I want in the drizzling bag, I'm just going to cut a tiny hole. You don't want to cut too much of a big hole, otherwise it's going to make it really hard to drizzle because too much chocolate is coming out. So I just kind of squeeze some in the little bowl just to make sure that there's plenty and that the hole isn't too big but big enough to drizzle some chocolate. So there's not really a way for me to explain drizzling, just that you want to be steady and keep your hands steady and drizzle the chocolate. You want to keep on pressing on the bag to make sure that the chocolate's coming out, because if you don't press it and there's not chocolate, there's going to be gaps where there's not going to be any drizzled chocolate. So I had drizzled the rest of the strawberries, but I decided that for some of them I wanted kind of to brush some gold paint on them. And that's what I did. I just kind of brushed in random areas. It doesn't have to be perfect. I kind of like that gold rubbed paint on it. And as you can see, there was pieces where it wasn't painted. And yeah, that's what I did for about 3 of them, I believe. So this is what your strawberries should look like. Aren't they adorable? And look how shiny and cute they look. Like, I don't even want to eat them. Look at them. So next we're going to package the strawberries. This is a tiny box that fits about 6 or 9 strawberries depending on how big they are. I'm not really sure about the measurements of this box, but I will post them down below. And what I'm doing here is just folding them. It has a tiny cute little window where like you can see the strawberries and it's adorable. But they kind of do take a little bit to how to arrange them. You have to fold the flaps and then stick them into the cutouts, and it kind of takes a while, but eventually I made the box. So after that, I grabbed some paper shreds and I used about half a bag. I buy this at Dollar Tree, and I just like to put them because I feel like if not, it's kind of empty and it doesn't make the strawberries look as cute. After I'm done setting the paper shreds in the box, I'm going to grab some cupcake liners. I buy these at Dollar Tree as well, and I just like plain white ones. And I'm going to start putting the strawberries and arranging them in the box however I like. Once you're done, you can figure out which ones you like, which ones you want in the middle. I just kind of put one of the gold rubbed ones in the middle, and then one of the crystal ones in the middle as well. So the last step to complete this box, with every order that I make, I have these custom stickers that I ordered, and they have my brand name and my Instagram and Facebook. So I just grab one of those and place it in the middle of the box just so that people can contact me and know where to find me. And that's it. That's how you get these adorable geode crystal strawberries. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe. And if you guys have any other ideas or any other tutorials you guys would like to see, just comment down below. Make sure to follow my strawberry account, and I hope to see you guys back soon.